I'm Shelby Gonzalez, and this is my wife, Antonia. In today's vlog, we are once again in Hawaii on the lush island of Oahu. The plan for the next few days includes a hike to Maunawili Falls, a walk with the cutest Airbnb host we've ever had, free diving in caves, and of course, plenty of food. Thanks for joining, and let's get stuck into it. After a fun hike yesterday and a very relaxing evening having dinner at the temple, we are here at the trailhead of Maunawili Falls. It's a super popular hike, and at the top there's an awesome waterfall that you can go swimming in, cliff jumping at. There's tons of cars here in the street, so it seems like a popular hike. So hopefully at the top it's not too crazy. Arriving to the falls right now. People are jumping off the cliff. The water's deep enough. Really excited to do that. That's one of my favorite things to do on a trip is cliff jumping. This will be the third for this trip. The time has come to jump. We're climbing up. We just jumped off like the 30-foot one over there, and now we're here at like, what would you say, 45, 50? Pretty tall, so this homie's about to do it. Woo!
He's just not thinking about it. You just gotta go for it.
Woo! Ooh.
Get it today, get it today, get it today! Let's get it, boy!
To finish off a really active day full of hiking and swimming, we are here at Kono's. Matt's family, who they're staying with, recommended it. We're gonna go inside and try it out.
Not a wrap.
Couldn't wait for the food, so we ordered pizza while we're waiting for our other food. Not bad. I ordered the Chun's burrito. It's like a breakfast pork burrito, and it's pretty hefty. It costs, I think, $13. I'm gonna give it a whirl. I think I need to put some salsa on it though. So it's pork, eggs. I paid extra for avocado. I want to say potato, bacon. Does it have bacon? The deeper you get into the burrito, the better it is. And I definitely suggest adding avocado because Preston didn't add avocado. And he's not loving it as much, to spend the extra money.
Worth it.
To polish dinner off, we got a milkshake, the Chunk Monk. It's chocolate, peanut butter, and banana. It is really good. That good where she steals it from me. While here on the island, we've been staying at this really cute Airbnb in Kahuku. So there's a living room, TV area, a big king-size bed, a little dining area, a bathroom, and a kitchen. And it wasn't even that expensive to stay here. I think total for the 10 nights that we were here is around $800. So really great deal. But the best part about it is our host is super kind, and tomorrow morning she's invited us to go on a walk with her. This morning, instead of waking up to the roosters, we woke up to a huge parade outside of our Airbnb. There's a graduation holding place right next door. Everyone's just so excited, so happy. Music's playing, everyone's going crazy. It is awesome. So this is Genevieve, our Airbnb host. She is the sweetest, nicest lady.
I was born in the Philippines. I came here when I was 9. My grandparents were workers at the plantation. They had my mom and dad in the Philippines and they just left them there. They came here to work. But when they retired, they moved back home and gave my mom and dad a chance to come here. Then they came and they already had us. But little did they know, American dream like was to work.
On our way back from our walk, Genevieve took us to where her husband grew up, which is in Kuleana land.
You have to be Hawaiian
To live here.
To own, yeah. But they'll never own it. Yeah.
So it's a rural area
Yeah.
just kept to Hawaiian.
Hi, Uncle. I'm just showing my friends around.
Okay, have a good day.
We could stay in.
We just arrived to Shark's Cove. This is a really popular snorkel spot. Honestly, there's like 1 billion people here, but Matt was telling us about these cave dives that you can do. One's called the Blue Room and one's called the Elevator. You swim under the rock in a cave for a while, and then you come back up in another cave. I'm really excited to do that. Honestly, kind of nervous. I'm a pretty strong swimmer, but I've never done anything like this. So I'm excited to get in there and see what it's all about. Once we got into the water, we quickly made our way over to the cove where the underwater cave known as the Blue Room was located. At this point, right about here, I'll admit, I was pretty spooked. The water was decently choppy, I didn't really know how long I needed to hold my breath for, and the scariest part was that the first few seconds of the dive were completely dark. All of this being said, I trusted Matt, who had done it before, and we took the plunge. And I was so thankful we did. Oddly enough, rather than being terrified or anxious while swimming through the cave, I felt the complete opposite. I was filled with a sense of stillness and peace. The oceanic silence calmed me, and I was able to be very present in that short moment, which made for a surreal experience. I'll hold on to that my entire life. Seeing the literal light at the end of the tunnel pierce the surface of the water was stunning, and it guided us to the opening of the cave. From here, we were high on adrenaline and decided to move on to the next cave, known as the Elevator. This dive wasn't exactly as smooth as the first and could have ended badly had both of us not been strong swimmers. Once we dove down and entered the cave, all the same feelings of stillness and peace were there. That is, until we got about 3/4 the way through when a swell came and pushed us back. You could feel the force of the water pull you, and you had no say in it. The ocean was in charge. When the swell hit, both of us launched up, Matt hitting the ceiling of the cave with his back, and me catching and cutting my hand on a rock. Once the surge finally let up, both of us knew to keep going forward and made it out just fine. Once we got to the surface, we both looked at each other and let out a fearful laugh. Cave diving was an incredible experience, but I do not recommend anyone doing it who has not had a good deal of experience swimming. I swam competitively in high school, and Matt lived in Hawaii for years, participating in all sorts of water activities. So overall, please be careful if this is on your bucket list, and never underestimate the ocean. We are at our favorite food spot called Bonsai Bowl. Bonsai Bowl is smoothie or acai bowls that are so delicious. To be honest, this is our 3rd time having it in the last 5 days. So obviously we really love it. Hello. Can I get a Maui sunrise, a large?
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. That'll be $13.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Yeah, of course. So sorry about the wait.
Hey, it's all good. I get it. Preston? So once again, it's an acai bowl, and it has a ton of fruit on top of it. It has blueberries, bananas, granola, strawberries, and coconut. A large is $13, and it's honestly pretty huge. Like, it's not gonna be a lunch for 2 people, but it's definitely like a great snack that 2 people can share. So I think the reason why it's our favorite thing that you can get on the island, and in California too actually, is because the flavor is just so fresh. You can tell the fruit, I don't know where it was picked or if it was picked here, but it is tasty.